So we left off here with this slide. Let's move on from kind of this complicated models and let's look at a more simple model. This is the Ostrom-Ramos models laid over on top of each other. Ostrom has these, institutions that she says governments and market really are the same thing in America. Ramos essentially says the same thing, that we're only judged by the economy and how we contribute to it. Those things that are non-monetary but community-oriented, we don't get much credit for. And the things that are personal-oriented, we get no credit for. And if we make an argument that this culture is bad because of that, communistic government's not any better. Really, the institutions are aligned. Maybe it moves on where this graph is, but it's essentially the same. And the most recent philosophy of Islam is much the same. Government, state, and the way their economic system works is closely aligned. Even with the like Muslim Brotherhood and philosophers like Qutb, they're even basing much of their theory on Marxist theory. So the model is probably widespread. It probably works in a lot of places. Now here's a little more muddy, comprehensive way of thinking about it. Clearly the one model, one tower, it's probably too simplistic a model. People are doing all kinds of things, and this is kind of a way to show that that's taking place with all these kind of buildings as a representation for things people do. And this is Ostrom's kind of idea, is pull those towers apart, bring all that stuff people are doing anyway in between. Now we go back, this is a simplistic model. Here's that area of human interaction in between. And here's this concept of the shadow of the law. So in this model, if you allow these things to happen in the shadow of the law, we ask, what is this that's actually happening? Well, on the market side, alternative dispute resolution in the multi-door courthouse. On the government side, new public administration. If we add in here some institutional variability where we move this line up or down, according to Niles Christie, every culture creates a suitable amount of crime for themselves. I suggest we could move this line down in community and restorative justice, and then we can have more freedom to use restorative practices, social justice mediation, and non-conventional arbitration. That would fill the space. Social energy theory is what I like to call this. Why does it happen? Well, because when it's a vertical situation where you're not allowed to have these social interactions, nothing happens. The vertical institutions are poorly situated to harness conflict and make it worth anything. And so social justice theory suggests that if we give people a forum, that then they will actually interact with one another and have better outcomes. And so we're better off to encourage the social energy theory and this new conceptualization of institutions, pulling them apart and allowing some room within the shadow of the law for people to get things accomplished. I hope all this makes sense. Please PM me or send me an email if you have any questions.